My first film is The Strays. This is a film from the UK, and it's actually on Netflix right now. It's directed by Nathaniel Martello White, and this film is a black woman that she's pretty much living a life of privilege in a small town in the UK. Two strangers show up. At first in the film, she's a black woman, like fair skin, so she could somewhat pass as white. And that's what I thought was really going on in this film. She's married, has two kids. The kids know that she's black. She doesn't deny she's black, but these two dark-skinned black people show up in this town. The more and more that they were having contact with her, the more and more disturbed that she was getting. The only twist I'm going to give about this film is those two people, so a young woman and a young man, end up being her original kids. And she pretty much ran away from her ex-husband, and went and started a new life. Oh, everything clashes in this film. It's an interesting film. I don't know if I really like it, but it's a lot of interesting things that happens in it. It's a bit of colorization prejudice, because she is black, but she doesn't try to pass as white. But her son with the second marriage, or younger son, really both her other kids look like they might be biracial. She's saying she's black, but it's just some black people that don't really care for other dark-skinned blacks. And I just thought that this was interesting. Didn't really know that, a lot of stuff in the UK, when I look at films, you rarely ever see anything about, like interracial marriage, like prejudice, or like shunning that away, not like it is in the United States. I guess it is.
Oh, it's there.
Prejudice, huh? I know it's there, but overall, when you look at films in the UK, it seems like it's always a little bit more acceptable.
I feel like one of the differences, I think here we've got more black filmmakers telling those stories.
Yeah.
Like if you watch something like that Small Axe series, which I highly recommend. I think it was Steve McQueen.
Yeah, it's actually going to be on Criterion. They don't have Criterion discs of that. So.
Yeah, that might make me buy a disc because basically, essentially, it was 6 films that he made about the black experience in the UK, and watching that was really eye-opening. Where you see that a lot of stuff those people were going through was stuff that we were also enduring, and I guess it was that post-World War II wave where they were getting a lot of the people from the British colonies, coming into to the UK, the England side, to kind of, refill that manpower and that they lost during the war. And you see how they were getting greeted, by the people in that series. Yeah. Man. It's really good.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that happens in Empire of Light when I saw that,
Yeah, with
the racism. But overall, like I guess it's a little bit more, like, I guess film wise is a little bit more whitewashed. You really don't see that side of films in the coming out of the UK. But I really just thought this was interesting. And this main character, her name is Nev, but I think she goes by another name. I can't think of her name that she goes by that her original kids know her by. But I just think it was real interesting because a lot of times you don't have women that abandon their family. Majority of the time it's like a male thing, and this was just a bit of a twist on that, and then the colorism and everything. So I just really just thought it was an interesting film.
That's pretty cool.
But it came out on Netflix earlier this week. So
yeah, I did just see that was a Netflix title. I'll probably check it out, man, if I get some time.
But the trailer was kind of deceptive because it came across more like a horror film than it is like a thriller. Yeah, so yeah, it's an interesting film.